Thank you. In 1989, I had the responsibility of finding a new football coach for Elbert County High School. The thought occurred to me that it might be a good idea for me to talk with somebody who knew more about football than I did to get a little advice. So I called Bob. And I said, Bob, I'm looking for a good football coach. Where should I start? And Bob said, T McFerrin. And I said, okay, thanks. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that this conversation would trigger a chain of events that would introduce me not only to one incredible coach whose accomplishments would culminate in one of the most storied careers in Georgia football history, and to someone who would leave two communities standing on top of the world in ways that most communities can only dream of. But it would also introduce me to someone that would come to be one of my very dearest friends ever. As luck would have it, in 2009, it was my responsibility to find another good football coach, this time for the Jefferson City school system. I didn't need to call Bob this go-round. I knew exactly what to do. It was just a matter of figuring out how to make it happen. T McFerrin's football coaching record consists of 340 wins, 102 losses, and 4 ties, a winning percentage of over 76%, and a record that establishes him as the 4th all-time winningest high school football coach in Georgia history. T coached 5 different schools to the state semifinals. That's a state record. T coached 7 different schools to the state quarterfinals or better. That's a state record. T won region championships at 7 of the 8 Georgia high schools where he coached. That's a state record. 2 of his teams, Lithonia and Peachtree, finished as state runner-ups. And in 1995, Coach McFerrin's Elbert County Blue Devil football team finished the season as Georgia State football champions. In 2012, lightning struck again. Coach McFerrin's Jefferson Dragon football team finished the season as Georgia State football champions. Coach McFerrin's 340th and final win came on Saturday, December 15th, 2012 in the Georgia Dome, leading Jefferson to its state title. The 8 schools that T served as head coach had a combined record of 34 wins, 46 losses, and 1 tie in the year prior to his employment. Those same schools had a combined record of 65 wins, 23 losses, and 1 tie in Coach McFerrin's first season. The state championships won by Jefferson and Elbert County were those schools' first in history. In 1994, he coached Georgia to a tie with Florida in the Georgia-Florida High School All-Star football game. T was named Atlanta Journal Coach of the Year 3 times and the Atlanta Touchdown Club Coach of the Year once. In addition to all of this, he coached the Tucker High School boys tennis team to 3 consecutive state championships. Coach McFerrin is married to the former Jane Johnston of Monroe, a former highly distinguished DeKalb County educator. They have 2 sons, Tom, who is a current high school administrator in DeKalb County, and Rob, who is an administrator and athletic director at Wandabara High School. The impact of Coach T McFerrin extends from the massive metro systems of DeKalb and Gwinnett counties to the quaint communities of Elbert County and Jefferson. Regardless of the location, the results have always been the same. Well-coached teams that never quit, programs characterized by class and integrity, along with the immeasurable respect from the communities and the school system he served, and most importantly, the universal admiration and respect from his players. David Green, a member of a McFerrin-coached South Gwinnett team and a 4-year starting quarterback at the University of Georgia, says, "As I reflect back over my football career and life in general, I thank the good Lord for placing T McFerrin in my life. He's someone I still call on when I have good news, need advice, or just need someone to talk to." And Chris Welton, a member of a McFerrin-coached Peachtree team and a defensive back for the 1980 University of Georgia national champions, said, "There is not a day that passes when I do not draw upon some lesson learned directly from or through an example set by Coach McFerrin. I'm quite sure my life would have been much different and far less rewarding had I not had the opportunity to play for him." Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you Coach Thomas Sumner T. McFerrin.